All right, let me ask y'all a question, man. My name is Jerome, um, motivational empowerment speaker. I go around the world doing this. I talk to people all over to the prisons. I had an opportunity. I go to every prison. I'm a state official for the Department of Corrections also. So I go to all these different prisons and I talk to people about this stuff. And I can talk from a real standpoint. Y'all ain't got nobody standing in front of y'all that just been out here, somebody, how somebody try to tell you how to make $1 million and they ain't never made $1 million. Somebody try to tell you how to write a book, they ain't never wrote a book. What I'm talking to y'all about, I've been there. These seats, I sat in them before. You know what I'm saying? I was facing 88 years. You know what I'm saying? I was facing 88 years and a day. What's the day for? We don't know, right? But let me ask y'all a question before I go further. If y'all was in the forest somewhere, just say you somewhere, remote forest, ain't no grocery stores or no nothing, but it's one food in the forest you can eat, right? You've been out there 3 weeks or whatever, you on your dime, but you about to die if you don't eat today. But you run up on this plant that you can eat, right? And you know that you've seen this plant, you know this plant will sustain life, it'll keep you living. You gonna either eat this plant or you walk off from there, gone in the wilderness and you die off. Which one y'all gonna do? Why would y'all eat the plant? Right, there you go. So it's a decision, right? Y'all made a decision. So what that tells me is all y'all highly intelligent. Highly intelligent. That was a simple analogy, but y'all are highly intelligent because y'all got enough sense to know that if I do this, this will kill me. But if I do this, this will make me live. It's the same way, man, with what y'all doing out here. I don't know what y'all did. I don't even care what y'all did because I guarantee you ain't none of y'all done worse than what I did, and I'm standing right here now today. I guarantee you none of y'all done what I done because we all got a pass. But I'm standing here today to be able to talk to y'all and tell y'all about this, and I'm going to give y'all a little synopsis of it. But it tells me that you guys are highly intelligent and that you know how to make proper decisions. So what I'm saying to you, I'm asking y'all today, man, make a decision to change. It is simple as making a decision to do right because I guarantee you, whoever y'all was out there running with, that if y'all did something by yourself, if you was running with somebody, y'all got in some trouble, 9 times out of 10, you didn't come in here with your boy. Y'all didn't end up in here together. Somebody got away, probably. 9 times out of 10, somebody got away, and you probably end up being the guy that's up in here. And then guess what? He ain't coming to see about, this your partner though. He ain't coming to see about you. He ain't putting no money on books or nothing for you. He ain't coming to see you on a regular basis. He might come 1 or 2 times, try to show you his loyalty so you don't get in the street. You don't get on his head, But 9 times out of 10, he ain't coming up here to see about you. Y'all got somebody out there that care about y'all. And y'all probably got somebody out there that wrote y'all off and told y'all, oh no, ain't nothing happened. I'm done with him. He's a problem child. I ain't finna deal with him no more. He been out here tripping. I ain't finna deal with him. Y'all probably got somebody that told y'all that kind of stuff. But then y'all probably got it's a few people out there in your life that's probably told y'all, I love you. Somebody y'all know in y'all family that's sticking with y'all thick and thin, no matter what y'all done, no matter how bad it seems, y'all got somebody out there that's sticking with y'all. Now, if that's the case, quit crapping on them and quit crapping on yourself, because that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Them people that got your best interest at heart, you crapping on them and you crapping on yourself. Y'all got a chance right now to change y'all life, man. Y'all straight up got a chance to change your life, bro. And it's all in the way you think. Words, right here, look. It's y'all know who wrote this book, right? Okay, y'all know who wrote that book. This is another book called Power of the Tongue. That book right there is so thorough, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to make sure it gets in all y'all hands, whoever want it. If you want that book, you get that book. It's going to be for free. I'm going to buy them and bring them here. When they come here, I want y'all to just take a little time, invest in and read it. You'll be amazed at what you'll do with your mouth. Your mouth, you think these is the most horrible weapon you got? This thing in your mouth is the most powerful weapon on the body is your tongue. Because everything you say, it's gonna happen. It's coming to pass. I promise you. I ain't telling y'all about something I heard. I lived this life. I've been out here. So I know what it is. I come from getting 88 years in a day, you understand, to running 3 successful businesses, going on 4, finna open up a hippotherapy ranch for children with autism, to traveling around the world, talking to people like y'all, trying to help y'all get y'all thought pattern changed. If y'all can just change the way you think, the way you look at life, because what you did to get in trouble, bruh, you every time you do it, How many of y'all gonna walk through that door for the last time and come back? You finna get out, right? You wanna come back? Why? You heard? Why? Okay, what's the bigger picture? Just give me a synopsis. You ain't gotta go into detail, but give me an idea. Okay, how old's your son? Okay, so you made that decision because you knew now I got a son. Whatever you was doing the trip or whatever you did, now I got a son, somebody that's responsible. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not saying go out and have kids, but I'm saying when you do have a kid or you have something that you're responsible for, that kind of gives you a different outlook on life. You start to think, man, I can't be out here tripping. Y'all can't tell. If any of y'all got a shorty, y'all ain't finna be out here tripping. Y'all gonna be like, man, you know what? I gotta get it right for shorty, because then now y'all thinking y'all wanna be here for their kid. And I'm telling you, kids, marriage, all that stuff, it grow you up real quick. I'm telling you, I was never necessarily a problem child. Troubles I got into was because of somebody else. Somebody made an advance, they lost. You know what I'm saying? So they made an advance and they lost. And that's what it is. I don't have a problem telling y'all what I've been, for. But I ain't gonna go deep into my story, but trust me, I did something real heavy and I thought I wasn't gonna never see daylight no more. Y'all know what that is? It's not to think you're not gonna see daylight no more and to be this close to being on death row, because every time y'all do something and you end up back in here, that's a step closer, because every time you come in, it's tougher. This right here, this kiddie camp, man, this ain't nothing. This kiddie camp, they smacking y'all on y'all hand right here. But keep on tripping at his age and go on across the street. It's a different ball game over there. Then, when you leave there, you keep on tripping. You done did X amount of years over there. Now they send you to the prison. Now you made it where you want to be. You got your stardom. You on TV now. You done did a murder, whatever the case, and made yourself look hard to your boys. But you the fool because your boy's still out here. And you in here clowning, doing what you want to do, with your peers laughing and all that kind of stuff. Man, this stuff ain't no joke, I'm telling y'all. Worst thing they want to do, I'm going to tell you something. All the staff in here, they getting paid, but I guarantee you it ain't enough money to put up with the crap they deal with here. I know it's not. So when they here, they do this because they love y'all, man. They not doing this for the money. They ain't here because, let me see how much, I got a bunch of bread I can get out here. Ain't no two ways about it. They not coming here. And I'm doing it for free. And I do it every day. If y'all request me to be here, I'll be here every day to talk to y'all, because that's how much I love y'all. That's how much I want y'all to grow and get up out of this mess. My goal is for y'all to get out of here and don't come back. That's my goal. So I hope that y'all take something from today, learn from it, change your thought pattern. Mr. Tyus got my business card. If y'all ever need to call me when you get out, y'all want a job, hit the ground running, me show you how to open your own business, because that's where it's at. I can do that. And I will do that. I'll take y'all on. I ain't scared to hire nobody from here, because ain't nobody up in here done worse than I done. I don't fear no man, period. Child or nothing. I got kids that used to be, I started to bring my son out here today, which would have been a real impact for y'all, because he was here just 4 years ago, facing almost life. My son. Now he wanted to come out here really bad to talk to y'all. I told him not this particular time, but eventually y'all probably get a chance to meet. He looked like y'all. You know what I'm saying? He still got the little swag and doing all this stuff he want to do. He got all that stuff going. But his mind is on. Am I right, John? You met him, Cody? Yeah, he met him. Real intelligent young guy. And just like y'all, all y'all intelligent, man. All y'all got to do is reach inside y'all and pull it out. If y'all ain't got no mentor, look me up when y'all come out. I'll mentor y'all. I got a team of mentors. You're going to need that. Somebody's going to take you and help you elevate your mind, get your thought pattern out the gutter and think it. Because if you can sit up and conjure up how to go rob somebody, how to steal from somebody, how to kill somebody, how to take their car, if you can do that, you can sure sit down and come up with a plan. I got something simple. I came up with a clothing line, 2 letters, and it's finna go. All you got to do is come up. Social media, quit using it on Facebook and seeing it, because Facebook is the #1 killer. Did y'all know that? When y'all out here on Facebook and people scrolling, talking this and that, talking about this guy, talking about that guy, it's easy for them to pull up on you. All you got to do is get your IP address. Boom, he pull up on you. You come outside, you dead. I've seen this so many times before, and it's happening even more now. Facebook don't care. They getting paid per click. They don't care. They don't care about y'all young black guys. They don't care about you, man. They don't care. What they care about is getting that bread. That's it. Y'all a number to them. These people right here, This is where the caring stops. I'm going to keep it 100. This is where the caring stops. With guys like him and that guy that just walked out of here and the whole staff of team people up in here, this is where the caring stops. They care for y'all, but when you leave here, ain't no more care, baby. When you hit over there across the street, it's different. It hit different. Then when you over there and you can't get it together because your mind's still tripping and they send you to the big house, then guess what? They really don't care because they get paid the big bucks for y'all. Trust me. So you a number to them, man. You don't mean diddly squat to them when you go, this is who you mean something to, these people right here. The reason they send y'all to juvenile detention center, first of all, you underage. Now they get a chance to get a hold of your mind. But once you leave here, my son just skated through the cracks. He was 16. He was 17, going on 18. They brought him over here, and they tried to hold him as long as they could just to get him to be 18 so they could send him all across the street and prosecute him. But me being who I am in the state of Missouri, I wasn't going for it. But I told my son, if I put my neck on the line, you better put your neck on the line and do what you're supposed to do. And he done just that. Because I told him the next time they get you, I ain't coming. Worst thing in the world to get your parent to give up. If you got a parent to give up, it's over, man. It's over. You know? Now, I'm not saying you can't get no mentors or nothing like that. You know what? I went to, since I've been mentoring, I had a friend of mine that used to do podcasts, told me about this. And then I heard it, but I went for myself because I'm going to these prisons talking to people. Check this out. Y'all get a chance to leave out of here, right? All y'all gonna go home eventually. You know, this ain't no life sentence. Whatever y'all going on here, this ain't no life sentence. Y'all gonna go home. When y'all go home, I want y'all to take the time to think. If you can't think when you get out, you ain't got no crib, you ain't got nowhere to go, nobody to talk to, call me. Get my number from Mr. Tyus. I gave him a stack of cards. Call me. Because I want to get you when you hit the street so I can show you what's happening out there for real. I'm talking to you about it. When I get out there, I'm going to talk to you about it. Yes, sir.
I get out in 10 days. I'm going to call it.
Okay. What's your name?
Corbion.
Corbion? Please call me, man. Please call me. Definitely. Okay? And I'm standing on that. I ain't just in front of these people talking, blowing smoke. When you get out, I'm going to show you your life for real and show you how this thing really goes. Show you how to change your mind, how to change your life and the trajectory of your life to go somewhere higher. Check this out. Y'all get to walk out of here, right? Ain't nobody gonna stay here. You're walking out of here. Get another chance to get it right. How many of y'all can say to me right now, by show of hands, even if you're not sure, if it's a possibility that you want to get out of here and do the right thing, just raise your hand. Wow. That's awesome. Okay. So with that being said, I'll be the liaison. I don't care. I really don't. I care more about y'all. Like I said, I'm paid. I don't tell you, I got companies. I'm working, man. I ain't got no problem with it. But I came from doing hard stuff to just sitting down thinking, what is it that I can do that I ain't got? My first business was a mobile car wash. I brought the first mobile car wash to St. Louis. Nobody knew what it was when I did it back in '94. I brought the first one here. Guys were on, what, looking all under the trucks and from where I'm getting the water from and how I'm cleaning these cars. That was the first thing. Then I sat down and said, well, you know what? I got this company. I started this construction company. I'm good with my hands. Started a construction company. Boom, I did that. Then I looked at the letters in my construction company, took the first two letters of the first two words, started a clothing line, GB Clothing Line. Name of my company is Groundbreaking. Y'all can look it up. If y'all got access to computers, go into groundbreakingstl.com. Or either go on Google and Google Groundbreaking St. Louis, Missouri. It's gonna pop up. Y'all gonna see a picture of a white trailer with some purple writing on it. Click on that. You'll see all the work that I do and you can go through and see everything. And that's me, that's my number, it's on there. I'm telling y'all that, groundbreakingstl.com, or either just go straight to Google and Google me. This is what I wanna tell y'all about the prison. Y'all get a chance to walk out of here? Fine, you're gonna walk out of here. Please get it right, because the older you get, the more you go to jail, the harder you get. I can't specify that enough. I gotta let you know. It's hard, man. They got this one jail. When you reach the big time, when you keep on tripping and doing everything you're doing out here and you reach the big time, you go to this jail, you close the gate makes noise on purpose. If something's behind you and you walk and makes some noise, what you gonna turn around, right? You wanna see what's happening. When you turn around and that gate slam, it says, leave all your dreams and hopes behind. Welcome home. Because ain't nobody there doing no 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years. By the time you make it there, you gone for a minute. You're gone for a minute. Man, listen, ain't nothing worse than being locked up in a cave somewhere where you can't do nothing for yourself. Everybody got to tell you everything to do. You got to be stopped. Locked. Y'all just, this ain't nothing. Locked behind steel doors with glass. That's cool. Well, you go to them prisons. It ain't nothing right here, bro. You behind, they messing with your head. You behind some bars and they looking at you like, you looking at them like, man, you tripping. Because you know you can't do nothing. If you in here, you are poor. You're broke. You're flat broke if you in here. If you get outside there on that street and ain't got a dime in your pocket, you rich. Can any one of y'all tell me why I say you rich if you get out of here? Why? Come on, bro. Come on. So y'all get this, man. Y'all get this. I ain't coming here to scream and yell. That's just my nature when I talk, because I'm passionate about this thing. I'm very passionate about making an impact on y'all life, because, like I said, I got kids that were young. My babies is 21 now. I got kids that was young. Went through all of this with them. My one son I'm talking about, I saw he was 5 years old. Kept going through. You know, before I got to this level, I was getting mad, because I got to the point I wanted to give up, but I knew I couldn't give up, but I wanted to give up. I was like, man, this dude taking me through all this stuff for what? Continually. I'm getting calls at the school, and then he jumped in the teacher car, stole the teacher car, drove off in that, and, all kinds of stuff. They was committing crimes that I didn't know. At their age, man, 9 and 10 years old, they were committing grown people crime. And then guess what? The system will call me and say, come get him. If you don't come and get him, we're going to give you a ticket. We're going to prosecute you. So that's what y'all doing to y'all parents. Y'all parents that struggle to do a good thing for y'all and live and make sure y'all got the stuff that y'all need, y'all harming them on top of y'allself. So if y'all don't care about them, don't care about yourself by yourself. Don't drag nobody else into your mess. When I did what I did, I didn't drag nobody into that. I went on and did my little time I had to do. And I got out in 5 years. But that wasn't the promise. That wasn't the promise they left me with. Imagine telling you got 88 years. If they told you got 88 years today, what you finna go in that cell and do? What you gonna be thinking about? Huh? Come on, man. Somebody sitting there and tell you got 88. What the who? The average, come on, man. The average life expectancy they expect is 70 years, But, I'm a man of God. I do read the Bible very much. Not only I'm very, very active in the church. I do have a form of ministry. This is part of my ministry, to come here and talk to you all as well. So on that note, I've changed my life. There's people in my family still right now today can't believe I'm preaching the gospel, that I'm talking to people about God. The reason I talk to them, because that's who got a hold to me. That's who changed my life. That's who got my mind where I'm thinking, because I started reading these books and I started really realizing who I really am and learning the truth. And a lot of the churches you go to, they ain't even speaking the truth. A lot of these pastors out here, they don't even know that they don't know. So they can't teach you. But I had to get in the book and learn it for myself. The Bible is not a complicated book. It's a very, very literate book. You read it and do what it says. Just speak the word only. Say what it says and do what it says, and your life will turn out. People don't think, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to believe a God I can't see? That's called faith. That's called calling things not to be as though they were. So if you want something in your life, this is how faith works. And this is how your whole life will work with everything that you want. If it's a job, if it's a car, if it's money, if it's a business, whatever it is, it works the same way. If you want something, right, and it ain't there, if your dog run off, this is a dog you love. He run off somewhere. You take him off a walk, he got off the train, he ran off somewhere. And you don't know where he at, but you figure you hear your voice. So what are you going to do?
Get the yelp in his life.
Right. But what's the other word for that?
Call.
There you go. Okay. You're going to call him, right? It's the same thing with faith. You calling your dog. Why are you calling him? Because he's not here. You calling him because he's somewhere else. You don't know where he's at, so you're going to call him. Check this out. You can't see him. He gone. He ran off in the bushes. Last place you seen him run over here, somewhere you go, he ain't over there. Now you don't know where he at. Right, but you calling him, right? And you saying it loud. I don't care if Joe over here, Billy Bob, this white lady, that black man, this Mexican guy, you don't care who over there, you calling Spot. Where you at, Spot? Come on. Because you want him to come. And if Spot hear you, and he obeys your command, he coming. Now he's next to you. You ain't got to call him no more. It's the same way with faith. Anything in your life, don't be afraid to speak to the things that you want to happen in your life. Listen, y'all, every single thing that I'm doing in my life, I spoke it. I spoke to it. I spoke to it. I asked it, I called it to come to me. So when I wanted the business, I got on my knees, I prayed, I read my Bible, I got on my knees and I said, God, I know I got a success. You got to start speaking about things like it's already in your life, like it's already here. It's already happening. You got to start talking it, and then when you talk it, because guess what? What you say, you're going to have every bit of what you say. So if you're going to have what you, because it's a spiritual law. It happens in life. That's real deal. So if you say it, it has to happen in your life. Your body, your cells, your arteries, your organs, all that got to obey you. Do you know that your cells, you ain't made up of nothing but a whole ball of cells? And do you know all of that obey you? When you talk to it, it obeys you. It does what you say. Why you think some people get cancer, they get this, they get that, and then they go and telling somebody, oh man, I got this, man, I got that. They steady talking about what they got, and they going to have more of it. So the more you talk about what you have, you're going to have more of that. So don't be simply talking about, oh man, they talking about I got that. So what the jail say you got X amount of days or whatever. No, I'm coming up out of here in Jesus' name in 7 days. And stand on that. Believe that. Even though you can't see it, you knew Spot was out there. You couldn't see him, but you called him. So believe what you say out of your mouth is going to happen in your life and come to pass. It will come. I'm telling you, everything I asked for, it came. I believe God for $1 million ranch. And guess what? I ain't had $1 million cash that I can just go splurge on something. I mean, I've had it, doing other things, other endeavors, but to take $1 million and say, I'm finna go do this, and the land I looked at was $1.5 million, and I didn't have a dime of that money, and I spoke that. I kept saying, I'm gonna have that ranch. I'm gonna serve these people. I'm gonna have that ranch in the name of Jesus, and I stood on that. And if you don't think that your cells hear you and that they got memory, when you cut yourself, what happens? Right, but over time, if you leave it alone, what happened to that cut? By itself, you ain't did nothing, do you? It just healed up. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing with anything that go on in your life. When you go to the doctor, even the doctor can't heal you, brother. The doctors can't heal you. That's it. They put a Band-Aid on it. They just take it and they just, come on. They can tell you what's wrong, but they ain't got the power to heal you. It's only one somebody got the power to heal you. So even when the doctor do his surgery, he still can't heal you. He's just doing his surgery. He's taking care of you. You get a big lump in your leg or whatever, that's probably gonna get bad if you leave it alone. Yeah, it's temporary. It's a temporary fix. So you go fix it. Now you wrap it all up and give you some bandages or whatever, some meds. You go home to do what? To heal. It's gonna do it on its own, brother, and it's gonna do everything that you tell it to do. And I'm telling y'all this prime example. I'm gonna give y'all 2 examples how I know this thing works in my life and it'll work in your life. I got a daughter that had a tumor on her brain 2 years ago. They told my daughter she got 6 months to live. She stayed in southern Missouri. I jumped up, me and my wife, drove down to southern Missouri. They told her that. She come home, she land. I got on the phone with her immediately, but I told her, don't speak what the doctor said, and that's what y'all got to do. When you get bad news, don't speak what they said. Keep that out of your mouth, please. Don't say what they said. Because when you say what they said, now you're calling into your life. I told my daughter, don't say nothing, don't speak what the doctor said. I'll be there. I get there, I lay my hands on her head, I pray for her. Because I know that my words carry power because my faith is up here. So I know my words carry power. Think I'm lying. I'm 54 years old with perfect blood work. You know why? Because I talk to my body. I talk to my cells. I tell it what to do. You got power over that flesh. So that's what I'm saying. If you got power over the flesh, don't let that flesh run out there and be robbing somebody, stealing, taking from somebody. Listen, character is doing the right thing when ain't nobody looking. You go in the store, you can swipe that, put it in your pocket. No, man, come on. You think ain't nobody seeing it. Yeah, God saw that. You get repaid for it. Some kind of way, somebody take something from you, do something even worse to you. That's how karma is. Karma real, and it happens. It works. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So I put my hands on my daughter, told her what the deal is. I said, now, that's all I want you to speak, ever. I didn't want her to take chemo, none of that stuff. She's a grown woman, so I really couldn't tell her, but I said, I don't want you to take chemo because the chemo kill you quicker than anything, which it does. I want you to take chemo. Just, daddy gonna give you some stuff because I do herbs and all that kind of stuff, put in my body, show, do what I gotta do to make my body heal and do what it's supposed to do. And because they got an herb out there for anything that's going on with your body. Anything in your body, they got some herbally that'll take care of it, but you gotta catch it, do it, be persistent with it, stay on time, do your stuff. So I did that, and she kept going back and forth to the doctor. They went in her head once, took the tumor out. They said, well, we got a little bit in there, still can't find, we can't take it all out because it's too deep. So we'll give you 6 months. I told the doctor, what? This is how I talk to the doctor. I said, what? Yeah, she got 6 months. And I said, you a lie. The devil is a lie, brother. There ain't no truth about that. Well, I'm telling you, Mr. Coy, I seen it on the screen. I talked to her, and I'm telling you, I said, listen, man, I don't care about according to your nothing. My daughter, she gonna live. All of her days that she's supposed to live, God gonna give her full life, and she gonna go ahead and get on every endeavor that she ever wanted, and she's gonna succeed. She gonna live. It was 2 years ago, 6 months. Guess what? Then they went in her head a second time. She had a seizure. They went in her head a second time. Then they put her on chemo. The whole time I'm praying for her. Because the grandmama said, well, let's go with the chemo. So they went to chemo. I was like, come on now. Because I read, I study, I know about this stuff. I know about what the cells do and all of that. So she do that, and they taking the chemo. Went ahead the second time. Guess what? She never stopped working. If you look at her, you never know that she had this thing going. She don't look nothing like what she's been through. Prime example, me. I don't look nothing like what I've been through. If I tell y'all what I've been through, y'all wouldn't believe it. But I got proof. Okay? But she still working, everything. We 2 years going on 2.5 years in now. Still doing her thing. She gonna live. That's why, because we never spoke what the doctor said. We never said what he said, and we stood on what we believed, and that was gonna happen. Give you another example. This was as a result of what I prayed, and I told everybody, watch their mouth. That's what I'm telling y'all, watch your mouth. Even the perverse language, watch your mouth. You don't have to cuss at these COs. These people just doing their job. They're going to lock you up. They ain't trying to lock. They really don't want you back there, but they got to go follow protocol. They got to do what they're supposed to do in here. They don't really want to lock you. They really want to love on you and get you right where you need to be out here, give you some mind, food, and saying. That's why they welcome people like me to come in so y'all can see it from a different perspective. Y'all see them because they're up over y'all every day, but they want y'all to see it from somebody out here that got the freedom, ain't getting paid to come in here and give this to y'all. Another prime example of you speaking to your body and your situation, even if you're doing bad, you can say, God, look, I don't want to do it. In the midst of doing something bad, you can say, God, I'm done with this. I don't want this life no more. Please take it away from me. And go on with your life. Keep on doing what you're doing. And eventually, you keep saying that. Eventually, one day, you're going to go to do that thing, and you're going to say, man, I'm cool. Your boy's going to say, come on, let's go, man. Y'all go ahead. I'll holler at y'all. You're going to be over here doing something else because your mind got renewed. Yeah. Your mind got renewed because of what you said. You renewed your own mind. So it's going to do what you tell it to do. You understand? Another prime example, my same daughter, her friend, been having kidney problems for years. They thought he was going to die. He called me crying one night, this after her cancer bout, crying, tells me, they said I got stage 5 kidney failure. Where do you get stage 5 anything? I heard it was 4 and you dead. They take you to the hospital, they do this here, they give you this and give you that, and take 10 of these until you're dead. That's what they do. I said, I'm going to pray with you right now. I prayed with him on the phone. I said, I'm going to go in my study and pray. I got his phone, went in there. God had just showed me a movie about miracles. So I'm looking on the TV about these miracles. This God was working miracles through this little girl. And so I go in my back room. I'm walking around, and you talk. Y'all, listen, you ain't got to be all holy then down and talk to God. You can talk to God in the thug language. He going to understand. Trust me, because he know where you at. So don't be faking. Don't be out here, holy thou Father, holy grail. Man, come on, man. He going to say, you faking. You ain't all the people jumping up in church and all that. That's a fake, bro. That ain't real. That is of the devil. That ain't got nothing to do with Christ Jesus. You can talk to him just like I'm talking to him right now, because this is how I talk to God. And he delivered for me. I've said, when I walk through that room, I say, Father, now I know You didn't just show me a miracle, a movie of miracles you working through this little girl to heal all these people. You didn't show me that for a reason. And then mysteriously, Obi calls me. He got a problem now with his kidney. Father, you got a whole storeroom of kidneys up there. Give him a new kidney. You got one. You know a kidney can grow itself back. You can lose a kidney and grow it back. It'll replace itself. But I said, Father, give him a new kidney. Check this out. God cursed the fig tree in 24 hours. Walked past the fig tree, talked to the fig tree, withered it up at the roots. They walked back by. The disciples say, Father, Rabbi, the fig tree that you cursed, it's withered up at the roots. It wouldn't yield no more fruit. He withered it up because it wasn't yielding no fruit. Same thing in your life. They throw you away in jail because you're yielding no fruit in this world. You're doing nothing. You're doing fruitless stuff. You're out here clowning, tripping, a menace to society, so you're fruitless. So they put you in the jail. If you don't want to yield no fruit, get on out there, go in the jail and be that. But you want to yield some fruit in your life? Come on out here, deal with some people that's on something, and get with somebody that's doing better than you. Don't be ashamed of it because they're doing better than you. That's what you want. You don't want nobody telling you how to get $1 million. He ain't never got none. I can tell you how to get $1 million. You know why? Because I done hit it several times. And I'm going to hit it again. Me and that gentleman right there, we going to hit it again. And every time I do it, I'm sowing. I'm sowing for my business to be $1 billion operation because my business here is going into 20 cities. And I'm gonna go and eradicate this poverty around the world. I'm gonna go in these jails around the world, and I'm gonna start devising this program. Hopefully, county let me do it, where I can come in here and sit down and train y'all how to do this business, or if you want to open up a business, whatever your interest is, show you how to get this business open and operating, whatever it is you want to do, help you get it started, and boom, you off to the races. Because guess what? If I come in here and make all y'all millionaires, guess what? Y'all gonna be loyal to me. Am I right? I'm gonna be loyal to y'all too. Yeah, because you're going to say, Mr. McCoy, put me on, man. What you need? You're a $100 million man now. All y'all $100 million men. With y'all business, right? Mr. McCoy can call y'all and say, hey, boom, boom, boom. We talked to all y'all. We got a $30 million deal. All of us put in some money. It ain't hurt none of our stack. Now we got some, and we can branch out, and we can help some other people. That's how you need to think. Getting back to the dude with the kidney, prayed for him, went on to bed. Thought nothing else of it. Didn't say nothing else. I told him, don't speak nothing else. Because what the doctor say, don't say nothing else. Believe you got a new kidney, bro. But Mr. McCoy, how that's going? Shut up. Now you finna call the devil into it. Your portion is not in the details. You know how you think about doing something over the top, and now you wonder how I'm going to do that. Man, I wouldn't have no way got this ranch, the ranch that we're about to get eventually. I wouldn't no way have got that. I've already been exposed to the land and all that stuff, so it's coming to me. There's no way I would have got that. Right. If I'm going to sit up and think, how am I going to do it? Now, I got prospects. I still ain't got that money to go just drop it down, but guess what? It's going to land in my lap, and guess what it's going to be? Debt-free, baby. I ain't going to owe nothing on it. I'm going to get it. It's going to come into my hands. It's going to do, you know why? Because I got the right heart to make it do what it's supposed to do. When you got a heart check, let me tell y'all something. One of the keys to success is learning how to give. Sound crazy, don't it? Don't it sound crazy? I mean, if you hear it from the natural man's mouth, that sound crazy. But in the spirit, when you learn how to give something to somebody else, you know what you're doing? You're giving to the body of Christ. You're giving to God's children. You letting him know you ain't no stranger to giving. If he was willing to if he sacrificed his own son so that you can have what you're supposed to have, what you think he'll do for you? You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody no different. So if you're showing him you're about his people, brother, money gonna come to you. It's gonna start to chase you. I know, guess what? Bags follow me. They chase me. I ain't gloating, but they follow me, bro, because I get my mind off the money. When you do a job, don't be somebody thinking about, man, you charge a lady $1,000. Don't be somebody thinking about rushing, trying to get through this job and mess this lady work up, and now you just want that $1,000, get that $1,000. Guess what? It ain't nothing. But y'all go on there, Better Business Bureau, and read my reviews. I got 5 stars. Again, I'm not gloating. I'm telling you a formula that works. Okay? I'm telling you how to use this formula to make it work, make it applicable in your life where it works. Never finished the kidney story, right? I'm finna go and finish that. Dude called me the next morning now. Wasn't 24 hours. 5:30 in the morning, crying again. first thing went in my mind, but I can't say nothing different because I know the power of words. So I can't say what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking something. Even if you want to take your thoughts captive, you don't want to even start thinking negative stuff because thoughts become things. He said, Mr. McCoy, I don't know what's going on. They didn't have specialists coming here the whole night. The machines are going off. Don't nobody know what's going on. They're calling doctors, keep saying me. I don't know what's going on with my kidney. I said, what do you mean you don't know what's going on with your kidney? Well, I don't know because they said I got the kidney of a 17-year-old. My right hand to God, brother. My wife can attest to that. My right hand, she was right next to me when he called with the crying at first. She was right next to me when he called with the report. The next day, wasn't even 24 hours, he called me. The man got a new kidney. He didn't grow a new kidney. God moved on his situation supernaturally from the spirit. Anything you want to manifest out here in the natural, it comes from the spirit first. You can go out here and rob somebody, get $100 million. Guess what? You're going to go through pure hell through your life with that $100 million. You're going to go through hell. You know why? Because first of all, it's in your brain. I did something I wasn't supposed to do to get this money. And guess what? Whatever you did to do it, keep this in mind. Let me tell y'all something. And this is how I know this, right? Because y'all all sitting here. This is how I know this. Every crime that you do, somebody's always watching. You might be somewhere looking around, man, let me look. You look around for cameras, man, let me see. Before you get this thing off, you do this lick, right? You do this lick, boom, guess what? Then eventually somebody knock at your door. Somebody looking. There might not be no cameras. My sons was like that. They was in the world paper, 4 of them. How they gonna rob somebody? Don't lie to me, tell me, oh, we gonna cut grass, daddy. Got my lawnmower, brand new lawnmower, they gonna cut grass with my lawnmower. That's what they said. They was out robbing people early in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. They come back to the crib, they cooking for me, cleaning up the house and all kinds of little stuff. Ain't saying nothing to me, you know. I'm like, y'all all right? Yeah, daddy, what's wrong? We want to make sure y'all, no, something ain't right. Yeah, so the police called me. You know, later on that day, they called me, Mr. McCoy? I said, yeah. He said, but I had a choice. I had a choice. Check this out. I ain't about snitching. I ain't about going to the police, none of that stuff. I had to make a decision. One of the hardest decisions I ever had to make in my life. Police called me. Mr. McCoy, you know, we got a report. Some kids running around, got them on video, robbing people at gunpoint. They listed armed and dangerous. They was listed to shoot them on sight. I told the police, they're my kids. Huh? That was a hard decision. For me to turn them over, it's a hard decision. But you know why I turned them over? Because I knew the God that I serve, way bigger than this system. I get them out. I got to turn you over. So I called myself, my boys, man. But we headed to your house, locked down. They brought SWAT, everybody to my house. I said, come on, they here. Come on, get them, right? So I hang up, I walk back in the house. I say, hey, what's up? I said, what y'all do today? Oh, we ain't do nothing. They still lying to me. Oh, we ain't do nothing, Daddy. We just, I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go in the back? I need y'all two in the back. I want y'all to blow, because see, I don't want the police come and tear my house up, because that's what they was about to do, right? I said, go on in the back. I want y'all out there with the blower, blowing in the back. I want you in the front. I want you raking. I want you cut the grass. So I got them all outside, and I locked off. Huh? Yeah, it was 4. I got them outside, right? No, I'm sorry, 3 of them. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my oldest son, because I got 4 sons, but it was 3 of them that did this, right? So I get them all outside. I lock all the doors, put my pistol on my side, and I go outside. Because I'm licensed, I can carry my pistol, and police ain't gonna say nothing to me, So put it on my side in the holster. I went outside, locked all my doors, and I did that because I ain't finna, it doesn't just come kill my sons either. We're not gonna do that. I don't want no shootout with y'all, but we're not gonna do that. That's why I did them, get them outside so y'all can understand, they're here, they're unarmed, because that's what they listed them as, armed and dangerous. So they went outside with t-shirts and shorts on. You can clearly see they're not armed. So I told them, come get them, and police pull up from everywhere, boom. By the time, I'm up on the roof. I got a ladder, I go up on the roof like I'm cleaning the gut out, because I know the police coming, but I'm on the roof because I want to see them coming. I want to see how they coming. I ain't told my sons nothing, but I'm on the roof, cleaning the gut out. Here they come from every direction. I get down off the ladder. At that time, they got them all apprehended in the driveway. Walk up to my sons, I say, I'm gonna ask y'all again, what y'all do? They still lying. Daddy, I don't know what they do. I don't know why they get them. I said, man, take them away, man. Take them lying dudes away. Because I'm your daddy, dude. What you lying to me for? If you did something, come holler at me. Let's get this thing together. And then when the police get here, we know how to deal with it. But you're still going to have to go through because I ain't going to lie for you. But at the same token, you ain't going to be living in my house and do the stuff you want to do. That's why sometimes kids got kicked out of their parents' house or whatever the case because they going against the grain of what their parents tell them they need to do up in there because they got rules. They don't want to follow rules. But guess what? When you get your own house, you're going to have rules. You got rules. I don't care what you do in this world, you got rules. If you play by the rules, you can have your own rules in your own business. I got my own business, but I got rules I got to follow. I don't have no problem following the rules. You know why? Because my mom told me if I want to run a business, if I want to be the boss, I need to put myself in a position to be that. If I don't want to work for nobody and none of that stuff, I need to put myself in a position to be the boss, and that's what I've done. You know what I'm saying? That is what I've done. Put myself in a position to do that, and I just really wanted to come in here, man, and impart to y'all. Like I said, I know it sounds a little rough when I talk, but that's just who I am because I really want y'all to get this. Again, like I said, I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about helping you guys, man. I talked to another group last Sunday, and I probably will be out here again this Sunday coming up. So I'm going to start coming out here on a regular basis, so y'all will probably get to see me and know who I am. So I'll be out here pretty much regular because I prefer to come here before I go to the grown prison because if I can stop you right here, you don't make it down to Farmington. You know, and them hard prisons. The worst prison you ever want to go in is a prison you go in and you in a cell with a dude that got life. You don't want to do that. He don't care. He'll knock you for a sandwich. Because he got life already. What they going to do? Give him death? And especially if it's a state where they don't employ the death penalty. They just add more time. He don't care. He already ain't going to see the daylight no more anyway. If they gave him 100 years, he ain't finna live there. And he's 60 or 50. He ain't finna do that anyway. Probably going to die on off in the prison because they ain't feeding you the most healthy food. So you're going to set up some cancer, some kind of something in the prison, and you're going to die on off. Think about this. Y'all get locked up and y'all in the prison for a long length of time somewhere. You got 30 years or something like that. The sentence of 30 years now. People that you love starting to die off, people going, and eventually, ain't nobody going to even know who you are. They'll know you're in the prison, but say the main people that had your back, they die off and things. And then when you get out, guess what? You leave the big prison. They give you a little book. Y'all ever seen this little book? Okay, so they give you this little book. You can go probably different places to get it, but they give you this little book right here. Now, what they got in here is a list of shelters and food sources, and you want to live like that? You want to get out of prison, and then you got to go live in somebody's shelter. Then you got to go somewhere every day, don't know where your next meal come from. I got to go somewhere. Hopefully you got some food in the pantry. Get out, start thinking kingdom-minded. Elevate your level of thinking. Think about getting you some land, planting your own garden where you can eat off your own land. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant so I can eat off my own land and do my own stuff. I ain't got to go to the grocery store for nothing. I don't even eat meat no more. Stop eating that. I'm done with that. Because it's definitely not good for you. No kind of meat. I don't care about, I eat chicken and fish. Nope, it's meat. Nope, ain't no good for you. That ain't what God designed for you to eat. You look in the Bible in Genesis and read it. Tell you about the garden and tell you what you're supposed to put in this body to get maximum life out of it. Vegetables and fruits, right. And there's certain vegetables and fruits you're supposed to eat still. You know what I'm saying? They say life expectancy is 70 to 75. Do you know according to that Bible? See, that's the lie that they teach you. According to that Bible, and most people, because they said that, again, they program society to believe that you got 70, 75 years. The Bible says we're supposed to get at least 120. At least. I read something about a man that's over in some foreign country. He 172. He don't eat nothing but bushes, basically. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but just, vegetables. But he 172 or something like that. I'm going to see if I can get that back from me next time I come, if I get a chance to talk to y'all. But I really did. I really appreciate talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all giving me y'all undivided attention, man. And I really hope this impacted y'all some kind of way. I mean, did I say anything here today that impacted any of y'all in any kind of way? Raise your hand up if I did. Okay. That's what I came here for. So, like I say, if y'all want me to come back over at certain times or y'all want to talk to me personally, just ask Mr. Tyus. He get me over. He got my personal number, Jerome McCoy. Yep, so he got my personal number. Mr. Tyus call me. I come over through the week. I don't care whatever. Y'all want to sit down and have a one-on-one with me. If that's what it takes, bro, I will come over here and talk to y'all one-on-one. I sit in your cell with you and talk to you one-on-one. Y'all ain't got nothing to fear me. Nothing. Period. The worst fear in life to most people is what? What's the biggest fear for most people? Right. I don't care about that. That ain't my biggest fear. You know what my biggest fear is? It's dying and go to hell. Woo-hoo, boy, you got forget. That's it. Eternity. You there, you stuck. Ain't no more decision making after that. Imagine a life living in a hot place where your body's tormented. It's burning all the time and you can't stop it. But you can't die. But it's just burning. Imagine that. Burn your fingertip. See what I'm talking about? Pretty sure probably maybe a couple of y'all did. Right. So think about that over your whole body, from your head to your toe, but you can't die. That's it. Come on, man. Start thinking, y'all. For real. Before y'all go do something, think. Don't be simply thinking, ain't no quick licks. Ain't no fast licks.
I think about that every day going ahead.
Yeah, it's a real place. It's a real place. When you go, and it's your spirit. Because see, you're a spirit, you have a soul, and you live in a body. That body, it's going to die off. But that spirit, it's going to live. It's going to live. It's going to live. You are not here in this conscience to die off and not have consciousness. You're going to have consciousness when you leave here. You won't be in that body anymore. You'll be a spirit. But you are a spirit. That's who you are, the person or a spirit. You have a soul and you live in a body. This is just a house. This is a shell. It's going to die off. But you still going to be you. No two ways about it. So, I thank y'all, man. And since Mr. Ty's in here, can y'all show y'all hands one more time to people that got something out of this? See him raise his hand. You get something out of it? You get something out of it? Yeah. But so yeah, that's it, man. I'm not gonna take up a whole bunch of y'all time, but I just wanted to speak to y'all and impart something in y'all life and let y'all know what's going on and how it go down. And that's it, man. So like I say, if y'all need it, like I said, if Mr. Tyus will allow that and y'all need to speak with me one-on-one, boom, make that happen. All right? Peace and love. I love y'all, man. I will be back over here. So anytime y'all know I'm coming, y'all welcome to come on and talk to me, whatever the case, man. All right? Definitely. 2 and 2.